This episode is sponsored by the Chris's Comics podcast and the Talk Nerdy to Me podcast. Head over to the link below and don't forget to rate, like and share and review those podcasts. Thank you. Meet the Hitlers is an Ogun's Brothers documentary from 2014. You can find it on Netflix, hidden away. Like, I didn't know it was there, I was just skimming through stuff, and the synopsis of it is something like this. This documentary profiles people with history's most notorious surname, including an Ecuadorian immigrant and a poor Roman clinging to his identity. Which I think is a terrible description. I didn't even read the description. All I saw was the title, and it's called Meet the Hitlers. I just knew what this was going to be about, because this is something that has bothered me since I was a child when I first learned of Adolf Hitler. I wanted to know were there still people called Hitler. I remember this vividly as a child. I used to think there must still be people called Hitler, definitely at least related to him, but in my head I was like, it's not like there was just one family of Hitlers. You know, there's the Smiths, there's the Davies, there's got to be more, and people who have the name and they're not even related. And I was always told, oh, people must have changed their names, stuff like that. But there's a part of me that always thought, there's got to be. When I think of a person called Hitler who isn't Adolf Hitler, I think of Eddie Hitler from Bottom. The way that's introduced, it's so funny because it's so absurd to people. And he's just nonchalantly going, Eddie Hitler.
Any relation?
Well, I've got a mother.
No. And then Adolf Hitler.
Yes, that's her.
He doesn't even blink when he says it. He's not bothered. And that made sense to the character as well, because why would it's your name? And you get that in these. We meet some more than just. We'll get to the Ecuadorian and the Roman. Got a teenage girl called Hitler with 2 T's, which is more on that in a bit. That's hilarious. You've got a man who has chosen to change his name and name his kids Hitler. You've got the Ecuadorian, you've got the Roman, you've also got a journalist seeking out the real Hitler family that he's trying to find out, and you've got an artist as well who is trying to, who's doing an exhibition about Hitler, but getting all this Hitler merchandise and make it look stupid. Another 2 Americans called Hitler as well, and it's just fascinating. All these different, I mean, I'm not going to say anything to spoil it for you. You really have to watch this. It's excellent watching. You are taken on a journey where there's some things that are just funny. So like the teenage girl who's got Hitler with 2 T's. Her and her friends don't really seem to associate Hitler the way we do. Maybe it's that war is now getting so old that it's just not even, don't even think about it. So like, she's trying on a dress and one of the girls goes, oh, you have to get that, that's so Hitler. They have a family get together once a year called Hitlerfest. It's amazing. It's actually amazing. The Ecuadorian is a weird story because he hadn't even heard of Hitler. But he was from such a remote village in Ecuador that it kind of makes sense. He's a carpenter, or at least he works on houses. He's a tradesman. The first scene we get is him using a buzzsaw, and he's like missing 3 fingers. Which I always think it's like, after the first one, did you think you should have stopped? I mean, the second one's a warning sign, but the 3, you pick a different job. You only get literally so many chances. Never the 2 characters meet. They only refer to one of the Hitlers to another Hitler when it became necessary. It's just one time. Other than that, they keep each story separate, and it's brilliant just watching. It's kind of like watching Pulp Fiction, the way that all the stories are going on. And each story is different. So, you know, the one with the girl is heartwarming and funny. The Ecuadorian, it's funny for other reasons because he's learning about it. The one where the guy names his kids Hitler is just just angry. It just angered me. He was just an idiot. The Roman's quite sad. His story. The American one's quite interesting as well because he decides to finally take his name seriously. He's just kind of almost ignored it for 75 years. And they called Hitler, so what? Yeah, all in all, this is a must-watch. I mean, this is more interesting than any Nazi documentary that you're going to watch on the History Channel, because you're definitely going to learn stuff you didn't know before, and it's more, again, it's a brilliant tale of the people and how important a name can be, but also how we have the power to change a name and how we have the power to change labels. Meet the Hitlers. I'm giving 5 docs.
This is heavy duty, Doc.
Well, you're the doc, Doc.
Hey, you're the doc, Doc.
You're the doc, Doc.
What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to rate, like, subscribe, all that jazz. And please go to www.talknerdy.uk where you can watch more of these, read blogs, listen to other podcasts. Please, please, please go and either review our podcasts or share them, and if you do that with the hashtag Chris's Comics, or you just review them, you'll be immediately put into a prize draw where on the next Chris's Comics we will announce the winner and they'll get free comics. How awesome is that? I love you all. Peace.